Yeah, I'm going to have to double check those filters again on the CPAP. Oh, well. Me getting a little phlegmy in the morning, and sometimes that happens if you don't double check your filters. Um, yeah, it was a pretty, touching episode of Legend of the Traveling TARDIS last night, where we all kind of said of our, goodbyes to Simon Fisher Becker. And me, I don't consider it goodbye, because I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I like to keep people, with me in my thoughts, in my head, in my memory. This way, they're always with you. I've been like my father, he passed away in 2014, and I always like to think, what would he say? What would given a certain circumstance, or what I didn't mention anything was, like I said, just over a week or so ago, like, I lost somebody, like, literally, who was the girl next door. Someone I grew up with, someone I went to school with, and you know, and it's one of the things that does suck about getting older is you know you're gonna start losing people. You're gonna start watching people you admired and all that, legend stars and mentors, and they're gonna leave. But you have to keep moving forward. Always remember them fondly, but you have to keep moving forward. You can't let it drag you down. You know, cherish their memory, but like I said, don't hang on to the grief for too long. Express it, get it out, and then think of all the good times you had with them. But let's say I only got to meet Simon in person a couple times, but he was always kind to us. Always in a good mood, always laughing. That's the way I'll remember. But as per usual, yeah, there's no Doctor Who news. Still people running around screaming the sky is falling. It's just some of the channels I see out there on social media these days. Before social media, these guys would be out standing on a street corner with a sandwich board, ringing a bell, and on back and forth, so on both sides of the board, it'd be saying something like "the end of the world is nigh." And thank you, Grant. It came from the heart. I did, like I said, I don't rehearse things. I don't write things down. I just, let it go. And well, you see, RTD, like I said, I think he already knows. Like I said, I'm not saying he's gotten the word from Disney or there's some top secret plot, but when I last checked, Disney was praising Doctor Who. I could have swore there was an article out there not long ago about it. It was one of their top 5 programs or something like that they were running on Disney Plus, and I don't see them turning down a future option. It's just, as he said before, um, that's not out of the range of belief that they gave him approval. Said, look, we're going to give you 2 seasons, and then we'll see how you do. That's not uncommon for show streamers and all that to do that. But now they got to sit back and wait on the long decision on whether or not there's going to be a series 3. And it's bureaucratic red tape. It's what you call it's all this stuff. What will you do when I cack it? Well, Lady G has this evil plan to keep me around as long as possible. I don't know why. And I have this eerie feeling, that when I saw this, I can't confirm it, but I still swear there's a secret underground laboratory somewhere under, in our backyard, and I'm gonna walk in there and see a generator and some jumper cables, and they'll just jump start me every couple days and hand me a phone and say, okay. Well, if I cack it, I buy the farm. One of the things you're going to realize also as you get older is whether you like it or not, the end, part of life is the end. And it's, something they said the end of the Avengers, I believe it was Endgame. One of the parts of the story is the end. And you can't get around it. You can't avoid it. So don't waste your time worrying about it. Enjoy what time you have here now. Worry is just a waste of time. Are you kidding? The things Oreo's doing, I wouldn't be the least surprised if he's plotting my, afterlife. They go, he's going to use me as some lab rat. I think he already does. Yeah, she's going to have me in a setup like Lennon. Yeah. Hello, today, here's Dr. Freedom's body. Well, yeah, that's RTD's prerogative. And I love how he was protecting the show during Disney negotiations. The Disney negotiations began back during Jody's time in Chibnall. But like I said, I'm glad he did come back because I don't think anybody else was going to touch the show. As Moffat put it a long time ago, it's a poison chalice. Yes, it brings joy and all that to the masses, but then you get all the baggage with it. Tard Kotick and Waycott and the drunkard and all that who are never happy with anything. I'm surprised their wives let them live. If they have wives. I don't know. I don't look into these things. Ugh. Imagine having, happy time with these guys, They roll over when they're done and go, honey, your performance was woke. And the only reason you're here was because of equality, liberty, and or DEI, and yeah, it was. Yeah, imagine the one dude screaming, as he has the happy moment, diversity. Oh God. Land and Sea wrapped filming a while back, so it'll probably be out later this year. I'm hearing so. Hopefully later this year, if not next year. But, yeah, they wrapped on that a while ago. Yeah, when he has the happy moment. You want River Song to meet Mr. Bean. Would Rowan Atkinson be up for that? I don't know. River Song, that filthy space debutante. She's been on everything, including the Titanic. Oh, no, trust me, you don't want to try to come to dinner. You show up at dinner uninvited at our house. I'm not sure what she's going to do to you. Well, yeah. Bad Wolf. You got people freaking out because the guy who did Unleashed is looking for a job. And also, according to Doctor Who filming locations, Shooty got what took Doctor Who off his Instagram a while ago. It could be because he was being over flooded with messages, or, you know, was getting notifications out the yin yang, because sometimes I got to do that. But so it probably means nothing, because, yeah, according to the Doctor Who filming locations, he did that a while ago. And also, like I said, if he was so anxious to get out, why, when he sat down at Graham Norton, he blurted out, we're coming back to film series 3 soon. Um, I don't know why everybody's saying, but if he is leaving, I don't blame him. A, he's young. He's got a lot of opportunities out there. B, look at how well he's been received by some members of the fandom. I'm dying laughing because talentless Jodie Whittaker is, talentless. Let's put that in finger quotes. Talentless is landing roles left and right. She's had more roles in the last couple of years than Matt Smith did his entire time for he landed House of the Dragon. But she can't act. I haven't checked in on Planet Baldus in the last 24 hours. It's a chaotic place sometimes. Sometimes there's anarchy up there. What do I think is wrong with current Who? Big chapters of the fandom are still whining about things from back in Chibnall era, still whining about things that are going on now. It's, like I said, it's Doctor Who. There's going to be parts people like, and there's going to be parts people don't like, and there's going to be the vote like I said, I can't stand Love and Monsters. I think it was the worst thing ever to hit video. But there's people who love that episode. I'm not going to besmirch them on that. That's why I die laughing. Look at these horrid episodes. Yeah, let's try ones like, Love and Monsters, Fear Her. Come on, trust me. There's no way this show would have made it out of the first season without Eccleston, being in the role. Because I don't think any other actor could have pulled off, would you mind not farting while I'm trying to save the world? Or that performance in Dalek. Irreplaceable. I still love watching the reactions to that episode because there's people who are just now starting to react to the series from the beginning, of the new era in 2005. And there's this guy who was like, there's more than one actually. There's several who, when they saw that moment with Eccleston and the Daleks and all, and the Dalek, they were in tears. Because it was such a powerful performance. And I still can't get over the fact they wanted Eccleston to be funny in that episode. And Eccleston refused. At least that's the story I remember reading about it. And plus, I still can't get over the fact, I'm going to screw up his name. Was it Michael Shearman wrote that episode, or was it Mark Shearman? I'm probably screwing it up. I'm going off the top of my head. Or was it Bob? Somebody looked that up. They never asked him back. Probably the most powerful moving episode of Series 1. Well, there were a few, but still. And they never asked that. Was it Robert? I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart this morning. Was it Bob? Okay, I was somewhere. I keep seeing Mark pop up, and it's throwing me up, man. It was Bob. Yeah, it was Rob Shearman. I knew Shearman part was all right. Thank you. They never asked him back. I'm like, why? This guy actually got it. This guy did more for the Time War without revealing the Time War than all these other guys did way later on. Because war is not a happy thing. I'm sorry, I still hear sky trenches the same way I heard light whip. Light whip. Oh. Is that like cool whip? Oh, well, folks, I just looked at the time. It's about time for me to be running in. Um, like I said, your loved ones out there, your friends and all that, cherish them while they're here. And then remember them when they're gone. And remember the life lessons they taught you. Remember the good times. So take care, everyone. Be kind, be calm, be safe. We'll hopefully see you back tomorrow. Have a great day.